Hello everyone, good morning. It's time to start the day. Grab your coffee, your favorite beverage, shine your light and light the way.
Good morning. I hope you all can hear me. Let me know if you guys can hear me. I'm using this new microphone and I'm still like a little weirded out as to whether or not it's going to work. Good morning, my sweet friend Katie. Good morning, good morning, good morning, my sweet sister. It is good to see you. Happy hump day to you too. And good morning, Janet. How are you, my friend? Super windy, St. Louis. Oh no. Good morning. Good morning, Flowing. How are you? I am so happy to see you. And thank you for letting me know that you can hear me. I appreciate that because I'm always a little bit concerned until I'm comfortable. You know what I'm saying? So thank you very much. Well, good morning. Good morning. It is a very snowy day here in Milwaukee. Let me show you guys what's going on here because it's crazy. Give me 1 second as I move some things around here. Can we go outside? Oh, yeah, there, look. See? Oh, there's nobody at the bird feeder right now. Dang nabbit, there was a whole bunch of doves there earlier, but maybe we'll see some more later on. But yeah, as of right now, we have had 19 inches of snow in Milwaukee since the beginning of December. So that's pretty crazy. That's a lot of snow. But yesterday it rained a little bit, and wow, now it's icy. So yeah. Oh, I just got out of the hospital, says Janet, because he had a stroke. I'm going to write you down on my prayer list. Hang on. Where's my pen? Here it is. Okay. Oh my, Janet. Oy vey. Okay. And then it was your birthday. Oh no. Oh, life is coming at you fast and furious. Oy vey. That is a terrible birthday. Oh no. So what did they say about this stroke? Um, are you okay? Are you what's inquiring minds need to know more. I need to know more. Floy says it's snowy and windy there. Yeah, it's just crazy here, Flowing. Hey, Amanda, how are you this morning? Good morning. It's my birthday. Hey, happy birthday. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday, Amanda. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to ya. Woo! I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful birthday. Okay, sounds good. Too much snow. Prayers are with you. Good morning, Kelly. Oh my gosh, Janet, I'm so sorry. Yeah, me too. This is terrible. Yikes. Flowing is sending love and healing energy. We are all going to send love and healing energy to you, Janet. Kelly's been making banana bread and getting food ready for the chicken. Oh, you're going to feed the chickens again? I love when you go feed the chickens. I love birds, okay? Obviously, I have a bird. But I've always wanted chickens. I've always wanted chickens. How can I sneak chickens onto my property without Rick knowing? Those aren't chickens. Those are sparrows. Can't you tell, Rick? What is wrong with you? I don't know. I don't know how I'm going to do that. But yeah, I would love to do that. Well, of course. Of course, it is my privilege to pray for you. Okay, it is an honor. So whenever you guys got things going on, please let me know. I make a list. I keep my list going. And when I sit down here to do my meditation in the morning and I do my reading, I also pray. I also send out that healing energy to all of you guys and visualize your healing and visualize better situations for you. If you need money, I'm visualizing money coming to you. I'm doing all that because I love you. So please, yes, let us know. I got to try not to hit my microphone. I'm sorry about that. Oh, everybody's saying good morning, good morning. Janet said, they made sure I got out that night before my birthday because I was able to go. They were very sweet. Oh, that's very nice of them. Yeah, nobody wants to spend their birthday in the hospital, right? So is it safe to assume that it was just a mild stroke? Not that any stroke is a good thing, but are you okay? You know, is there anything we can do? I had that TPK drug TPK drug in the emergency room and it totally reversed my defects. Whoa! See, isn't medicine crazy? How can we be so advanced in medicine, in technology, in sciences, and be so stupid politically? That was wrong of me to say that. I take it back and send out love. Katie says, chickens rock. They even look like rock stars, don't they? They do. I kind of look like a chicken. I'm not a chicken. I am a wolf. All right. I was in the office and then I couldn't talk and then I couldn't move my right side. It was very scary. They called an ambulance. Oh my gosh. Oh my, that is so freaking scary. Amanda says, so sorry to hear about that. Healing of love to you. Oh, so sweet. You think you'll believe it? I don't know. Sagittarius sister. Yes, Sagittarius. Woo! Us say girls, man, don't mess with us. You'll get this look. Really? Yeah, that drug is amazing. I have never heard of that before. I'm going to have to look that up. I'm going to have to look that up. Yeah, Amanda says, whoa, wow. Janet says, thanks, everyone. I came home with blood clots still, so I'm anxious. I'll have another until they dissolve. We will, let's pray about that right now. Infinite universe, please, we are sending loving light and healing. We are dissolving those blood clots. We are making them disappear. We are visualizing Janet healthy, without blood clots, and no more strokes. We're visualizing perfect healing for her. We're surrounding her with our love and our light, and we are protecting her, and so it is. Kelly says, I do that too. I visualize, and it's more powerful when it's done together. So let me know if you ever want to do it together. I am all for a visualization. We could do a visualization live stream where we collect all the things that our friends want us to pray for, and we can pray. We can do that together. We can have a visualization prayer together. I would love that. Yeah. Because what we need right now, more than anything, is connectivity, unity, light, joy, love, healing, and we can do those things together. And we can do those things together. You know, that's why it's really important that you let us know. Something we have to think about for today. Right now, I think Fatima is at the hospital with her husband, who is having a colonoscopy today to see if the cancer that he has returned. So right now I am visualizing an absolutely clean, healthy beautifully healed, strong, full of joy situation for Fatima's husband and for her whole family. And so it is. Yes, he would enjoy the eggs. Yes, he would. He would enjoy the eggs, and so would I, because I love fresh organic eggs. Oh my gosh. Getting eggs right from underneath the chicken, taking them in the house and cooking them, there is nothing like that. Chrissy's sister and brother-in-law raised chickens, and it was the most flavorful, most fantastic, meaty, nutritious tasting eggs I have ever had. So I would love that. I would love that. Oh, your sister's a Sagittarius too? Oh, wow. Yeah, there's a bunch of us. Katie said, oops, what did I put up? Why doesn't, oh, why doesn't Rick want chickens? Well, for one thing, our yard is very, very small. He's very concerned that our neighbors will complain about the smell. Now, Chrissy's sister's chickens do not smell. So I'm not sure what he's talking about. But where he grew up, they lived very close to big, giant industrial chicken farms. And that is a very different smell because they are fed a very different thing, you know? So maybe I could talk him into it. Maybe I could. Now, wait, Katie said something and it moved. Okay, here we go. I am visualizing all of those blood clots deteriorating and floating and dissolving into your blood serum of your body and out through your kidneys. There we go. Thank you, Dr. Katie. I don't know anything about anything, so I appreciate that. Janet says, I had the coolest nurses, though. The last one was Brazilian, American man, an American man who was a Reiki practitioner and very spiritual. See, that is cool. It is so cool how we are running into more and more people just out in the wild who are spiritual people. I love that. That gives me lots of hope. That does. There are no coincidences. I agree with you on that, Janet. A visualization live stream for everyone would be perfect. Yeah, that would be a neat thing to do. I think that's a great idea. Give the eggs to your neighbors. Absolutely. 100%. Egg farms are disgusting. I get it. Yeah, they are. They really are. Down in North Carolina too, near where Craig and Faith live, where I'm going tomorrow. I'm going to North Carolina tomorrow. They have chicken farms, and when the wind is going in the correct direction, I guess you would say, it can be pretty stinky. Nasty. So I guess I understand why he feels that way, but I still want chickens. I think they're cute. I think they're funny. I think they're very smart. They're very smart. And I think it would give, Ruben a playmate. Can you imagine Ruben having a friend that's a chicken? I think that would be so fun. Oh, pig farms. Oh, I know. Blah. Blah. Terrible. Terrible. These animals are meant to be free roaming. That's what I think. I think that all animals should be allowed to free roam. That instead of being inside of like chickens inside of buildings, turkeys inside of buildings. I was watching during like more coffee. Hang on. I was watching during all the bird flu scare, and all these people who had free range chickens, none of them got the bird flu. Where did they get the bird flu? In those tightly packed buildings that they keep chickens and turkeys and ducks in. They're the ones who got the bird flu. So clearly that's just not a healthy environment for those animals. That's what I'm thinking. Same thing with cows. Cows should be out roaming, eating fresh grass. In the wintertime, yeah, you got to kind of keep them more contained, but let them go outside. Let them play in the snow. My gosh. Oh, yes, I agree. They have beautiful, beautiful personalities. All birds do. Birds are funny. They're very, very smart. Who else are we praying for? Oh, we also need to pray for Patricia Hernandez. I don't know if she's going to be in here today or not, but Patricia Hernandez um, is having a lot of aches and pains. This is that time of the year too when you really start to feel that, especially if you live in a cold climate and you're a little older, you start to feel all those aches and pains. So I want to visualize healing for Patricia Hernandez too, that her whole body is just surrounded with a warm green glow, and that healing energy is just filtering into her and just making her feel better. I also want to visualize continued healing for Kelly. Kelly has chemo on the 18th. Is that correct, Kelly? I just want to make sure I got um, that date right. Hey, good morning, Janet. Bora Bora, how are you? So I want to keep the prayers going to Kelly, that this chemo does what it's supposed to do, again surrounding her with that green healing light. You know, I want to keep praying for Jane the Seeker. She's just gone through so much in the last 2 years. I mean, she's just, you want to talk about healers often get attacked. That's something when you're studying to be a shaman, you learn and you experience is that you start to get a lot of physical ailments. You start to get sick more often, you get depressed. You really have to balance all that out and ask for prayer, because Katie had a great meme this morning. Healers sometimes need healing. That's the truth. And Jane is one of those people. She's always thinking about other people, always praying for other people, and she's just got so much going on. So let's surround her with love and light and protection and healing for her heart, for her mind, for her physically, for her body. Let's visualize healing for them. Ralph, of Pam and Ralph, who sometimes come in here. Ralph, like, stopped breathing the other day. So he's in the hospital now. I don't know if he's in the hospital, but the doctors are trying to work with him to figure out what happened there. So, we got to visualize angels guiding the doctors for Ralph to figure out what caused this to happen. Pam, it scared the crap out of her. So we got to, of course, who wouldn't be frightened if your partner stops breathing, but we got to visualize love and light around her too, and healing, and around him. So them too. Chrissy has a job interview tomorrow. So I'm visualizing strong, good things to happen for Chrissy. She really needs a job, and I don't want her to just get any job. I want her to get the right job, so I'm hoping that the angels will surround her and put into her whether or not this is the right job for her if she's offered the position. And Chrissy sometimes has a hard time finding her words. She has a type of aphasia where it makes her come off sounding sometimes like she is less intelligent than what she actually is, because she cannot find her words. So I'm going to, please visualize that she finds all of her words, everything is smooth, that she's comfortable in this interview, and that everything goes okay. I love my Chrissy. It's hard to watch her experiencing the defeat that she's experiencing. I try to keep her positive and say, this, we're waiting for the right job, Chrissy. You don't want just a job, you want the right one, So kind of keep her in your mind. And also, too, one last thing, I'm having surgery on the 14th. So please, send out healing energy to me on the 14th. I'll keep reminding you, because I'm selfish like that. I'll be like, will you please pray for me, please? Or at least pray that they give me good drugs. I'm playing. Well, no, I'm not. I want the good drugs. But yeah, so that's our prayer list. Did I miss anybody? If you guys have anything else you want me to add, please just let me know. Good morning, Sonia. Good morning. It is good to see you. I'm happy that you're here. All right. So, okay. I think we're caught up on prayers. So that is for Fatima's husband, who's having a colonoscopy today. Patricia Hernandez, who's got lots of aches and pains, and we just want to visualize healing for her. Kelly, continued healing, and also for her chemo next week. For Jane the Seeker, for her emotional and physical and mental healing. For my surgery on the 14th. For Ralph, have the guide the doctors to find out why he's not breathing properly. For Janet and her stroke, that she heals, that all of her blood clots dissolve and go through her kidneys, like Katie said. For world peace and peace in our country, visualize. Don't ever stop visualizing peace and unity, joy, healing. It's working. You can't turn on the news and not see that it is working. That horrible system is breaking down. So keep visualizing unity, peace, love, joy, brotherhood, sisterhood. Let's keep visualizing these things. And for Chrissy's job interview tomorrow. So that's our prayer list. Okay. I think I thoroughly went over the prayer list. Okay, so Janet says, I'm running late for stupid pest control and listening for lurking. Please know that I'm grateful for the hellos. Okay, that's okay, Janet. I know that you got this thing going on where you've got this mandatory pest control. It's a pain in the butt, but it's necessary, especially in some areas, to ensure that people don't get bugs. So try to visualize the positive outcome of this. All right, let's see. Flowing. Can we send me prayers that I make the right decision? Yes. Let me write this down. Flowing makes the right decision. You don't have to tell us anything more if you don't want to. Let me go back though and make sure you didn't tell me. Makes the right decision. All right, flowing. Let me go back up. Yes, the 14th of January, Katie, is when I'm having my surgery. Okay, I don't see it, but we will flowing. We're going to visualize that everything is crystal clear for you. That your mind opens up, your heart opens up, everything is aligned exactly how it needs to be, and you get crystal clarity in the decision that you have to make. And so it is. And Katie needs fibro relief. Oh, you got it, Katie. Fibro relief. I know you've been doing so much lately. I am sure that your body is saying, hey, what are you doing? That's what my body is saying after I shoveled yesterday. But yes, we are going to visualize for Katie that she gets fibro relief, that all those little nerve endings settle down, that everything that causes it, I know there's like a fluid in your spine that can like cause a flare up. I don't remember exactly what you told me, Katie, but it was something like that. And I am visualizing that fluid dissipating so that you feel good. I'm surrounding you with green healing light. That's what I'm doing. And so it is. Okay. Oh, Sonia, prayers for my daughter's boyfriend that he finds a job. He's been out of work since summer. Okay. Sonia's daughter's boyfriend job needs needs a job. Okay, so let's visualize this now. We're visualizing Sonia's daughter's boyfriend finding the exact right job for him. Not just a job, but the exact right job that will give him the income that is necessary, but will also fulfill him as a person, that will make him feel good about going to work every day, that will offer him opportunity for growth. This is what we're visualizing for him. And so it is. Oh, my heart's so open today, you guys. This is amazing. Thank you. Thank you for letting me pray like this for you guys. This is great. Janice says, you would not believe some of my neighbors. Oh, I would. Katie says, it has taken me 3 days to decorate my tree. I have to take so many breaks. Yeah, I know. But it's looking great. And there is no rush. There is no rush. You just take your time and enjoy every single moment that you're able to put into it. You know, just look at it with joy because you made those ornaments. You made that. That is so you. That is such your tree. That makes me super happy. When you were showing me pictures, Katie, can I show you guys pictures? I'm going to show you guys a picture. Hang on. I'm bringing it up. Hang on. Hang on. One moment. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. It doesn't help that Katie and I talk all day long and we say many things. So let me get back to her tree. Well, first of all, look at this, you guys. This is her tree topper. You can see me in the lower corner. Ignore that. Look at that tree topper. Oh, it's blue and purple. Oh, it's so bright. You can't hardly see it. Dang nabbit. But it's blue and purple and sparkly. Look at this. Wait, can I make this? Let me try making this not so bright. Let me turn down the brightness. Can you see that? Can you see it better now? Yes. Look at that. Look at that. She made that. Oh my gosh. And this one, she made these. I'm just like in awe. I am in awe of this gorgeous tree. Look at it. Tried to zoom in on some of the ornaments here. But little by little, she is making that tree her own. And I love it. I love it. I love the frosty tips. I think that is so cool. Yes, she is so talented. She is. We have a lot of really amazing, talented people in this group. You know, your artistic talents always blow my mind because I have little bits of artistic talent, but you guys are just so leaps and bounds more talented when it comes to art than I am. I'm always in awe, and I'm always so grateful when you guys share what you do, especially Katie. I love seeing your stuff. I really do. Deep down in my heart, I do. If I have lived next door to you, I'd be buying all your shit up. You would be like, oh, look at me. I'm going to Boston Market. Is there Boston Market anymore? Oh, look at me. I'm going to Panera. Panera. On Dolly's money. I don't know why I said Boston Market. I don't even think they'd exist anymore. Oh, my God. Oh, my goodness gracious. Sonia says, I love it. Thank you for your open heart. You're very welcome. I'm happy to have an open heart for everybody. We are a chatty bunch today. Yes, I can't keep up. And that's okay. Everybody just keep talking. All right. Little by little, it will get done. Yes. Honor each moment, each ornament you've created. Yes. Yes. Beautiful, beautiful, so beautiful. Thank you so much. You're very welcome. And Katie says, And then your house would be as full as mine. I have paintings. I have all my artwork. I've done it over the years. Oh my God, besides the supplies. Oh, I can just imagine. That's all right. You're surrounding yourself with things that have made you happy or have made you think or have moved you to tears, that sometimes art does that. So I get it. It's okay. Then that green over here. Yeah, right? Brenda, how are you? It is good to see you. Oh, Pam said, came in during prayers. Hello again. We just prayed for Ralph, too. There's Brenda. Hi. Good to see you. Yeah, we are just. Pam, can you tell me a little bit more about what's going on with Ralph? Is he in the hospital right now? Or is he at home and you're just working with the doctors to try to figure out what happened there? That is so scary. That is so scary. Every now and then, when Rick gets bronchitis, he'll just pass out. And all of us freak our shit, and I'm halfway dialing 911, and then he wakes up and he's fine. He's like, well, there's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong. And I'm like, yes, there is. Oy vey. Yeah. He says, I spent a lot of money collecting those beautiful, wonderful supplies over the last 30 years, and I got a lot of crap from it from my family, but didn't realize that just made me, but they didn't realize that just made me buy more, right? Yeah, when I'm kind of like that too, Katie. If somebody says, you can't do that, I'm like, what? But yeah, we did pray for you and Ralph. But yeah, I'd like to know more about what's going on with Ralph. If he's at home, if he's in the hospital, if you got a second, if you can let us know. I think you're at work, Pam, so I know you can't interact with us as much as you'd like, but if you can let me know, I'd appreciate that. Or just email me later and let me know, and we can add him to the list, and we'll know how to pray. That's what I'm looking for. Tell me I can't do something, I'll tell you, watch me. Yeah, I'm kind of the same way. I think that's why we get along so much, Katie, because we're both very strong, don't tell me what you think I can do. I know what I can do. I don't need anybody's help in understanding what I can and can't do. And we're all like that, right? We're all kind of like that. I try not to get angry when somebody says, well, you can't do that. I try to listen with an open mind. Like, I have to now, right? Because for all these years, I was always the strongest girl in the room. I could pick anything up. I was right out there helping the men. I took great pride and a little bit of my identity in the fact that I could do those things. And I can't do that anymore, right? But I sometimes forget that I can't do that anymore. And somebody will say, hey, Dali, you can't do that. Don't do that. You're going to hurt your shoulder. And I'm like, at first I feel a little bit of anger. I'm just like, don't tell me what I can or can't do. And then I'm like, open my heart. They're right. They're right. There are other things I can do. While you're doing that, I can make you a sandwich. So that's kind of how I am now. And if I'm missing some of your comments, guys, please forgive me. Okay, it's going faster for me today than it normally does, which is okay. I'm glad to see everybody here. This is great. Oh, I got to tell you guys something that happened to me on Sunday. First, let me take a drink here. You're going to be like, what? All right, listen to this. My brothers have autism, just like me. A little bit worse than me. So when my brother David does something in church, I try to go to church and support him. I don't have to be all about what's happening in there to be supportive of my brother and make my mom happy too. So I went to church on Sunday night because my brother David was speaking in the Christmas program. And when you walk into their church, there's always people, greeters, standing there that hand out bulletins or hand out programs. In this case, it was programs. So I was standing in line to go into the church, and my mom was ahead of me. I was right behind her. And I looked into the church just to see if I knew anybody. And I saw this elderly woman, and she had on a blue coat. She had kind of long gray hair, and she was like doing this with her hands, and she was looking around like this, and kind of walking back and forth. And I was just about to lean forward and say to my mom, "Is that woman okay? She looks anxious. She looks scared." And I turned to my mom and I'm like, "Do you know that lady over there?" And then I looked back and the lady was gone. She was completely gone. I took my program, I walked into the church, I'm looking around. Where did she go? She would have had to come past me to get out of the sanctuary. So I'm like, where did she go? So I leaned in by my mom. I'm like, "Mom, I think I just saw a ghost." And my mom went, "Smack! You did not." So I kind of felt, so I kind of felt, okay, so first of all, I think my mom saw her too. Okay. I think my mom saw her too and was a little alarmed. I think my mom was looking right at her when she disappeared, because why would she have that kind of a reaction? So I kind of let it go. But I was telling Katie about this later, and I was like, Katie, my mom's like, smacked me and said, "You did that." I said, "What about the Holy Ghost? The Holy Ghost is in the church, right?" So I don't know. I don't know why she had this like strong reaction, but I think we did. I think that we saw a spirit that maybe just had passed. Now, the church is right next to an assisted living facility that also has a nursing home attached to it. Okay. So really, when I saw her, the first thing I was thinking is, did somebody escape the nursing home? You know, is this somebody who was supposed that just kind of somehow got out the door and wandered over here? Okay. That was my first thought. But then after that happened, my thought was, oh, did somebody just pass there? And we happened to be in her path as she was walking on. You know what I mean? Oh, just wow. So, all right. Let me go back. What did you guys say? Um, this is so much fun sharing like this. Yes, it is. I agree. Sonia says, "Wow, yeah, it was pretty weird." Now, I have seen, I mean, she didn't look like a ghost. She looked like a full person. Um, Nothing like what you see in the movies, but that has been my experience whenever I've seen a a person who had passed after they passed like that. I've always seen them as very solid. I've never seen somebody as kind of wispy. I've never seen that. What about you guys? Was the church building always a church? No, it was a school. In fact, my very first girlfriend that I dated, she told me that that had been her elementary school before it became the church. So it was a school, and it still is a school. It's a church and a school together. Flowing says, "Wow." Katie says, "What is a church?" And Flowing says, "Sounds like Alzheimer's or dementia." Yeah, and I mean that's kind of what I was thinking when I first saw her, was that it was just somebody who has maybe Alzheimer's or dementia, who wandered away from the nursing home and ended up in the church, but she disappeared. There's no way. There's no way out of this room other than the doors at the front of the church, and way at the back of the church, way at the back of the sanctuary, there's an emergency exit as well. But she didn't travel that. Okay, she didn't get to that. So I don't know. I'm pretty sure we saw a ghost, but Brenda says, yeah, that makes sense. Flowing says she was lost. Yeah, I think, I don't know what happens to Dolly's mom was like, don't bring that ghost stuff here. Yes. You saw nothing, because I'm pretty sure she saw it too. All right. Because for the whole rest of the service, I felt a weird vibe coming off my mom. And I don't think it was because I said, Mom, I think I saw a ghost. I think she saw it too and didn't want to admit it to me. I think my mom is far more connected than she will ever let on. Okay. But yeah, I do think that she was, I think when people die flowing, um, there is like a few minutes of what's going on here? What is happening to me? And I think that the soul wanders a little bit. It wanders a little bit it as the soul just tries to reconnect. I was telling Katie this the other night, and I think I told Kelly too. I believe that the soul resides on the other side. I don't think our soul resides in us. I think our soul projects into us and fills us while we're here. And then when we pass, it just draws back. It's kind of like a train pulling into a train station, right? The train pulls into the train station, it's there for a little while, and then it goes away. And it's the train on the track that carries the soul, not the train station, right? The train station is just a facilitator. That's what our brain is. That's what our heart is. It's a facilitator of the soul. And so when this woman passed, we just happened to catch her as she was being drawn back. It was just in that moment. We were in the right place at the right time with the right open heart, and we saw this. So I don't know. I feel very, I'm not weirded out by it at all. I thought it was beautiful and wonderful, and I'm very grateful that I was able to see that. It just bolsters um, my ideas about the soul and how the soul works with us. Kelly's back. She went over to feed the chickens. They're so dear. Oh, I love the chickens. I want chickens. Brenda says, yes, near-death experiences. Talk about that. How they couldn't figure out where they were. Yeah, that's a good point too, Brenda, that I didn't think of. It could be that she was in the process of dying and hadn't fully passed yet. Like doctors were working on her kind of thing. I didn't think of that, but that is a good point. That is a good point. I wish my mom would have talked to me about it, because I would have liked to known if she knew her. Was she somebody who went to that church? Like, you're having this out of body experience. You're expecting to like walk through the gates into heaven, and maybe she was like, what is happening here? This is not what I thought this was going to be like, and was just confused. And yeah, that's a good point. Thank you for bringing that up, Brenda. Very, very good point. Flowing says, when I was between worlds in a near-death experience, I first thought I was on a game show. The light was so beautiful, it drew me in. Oh, weird. That's cool. So you were just seeing like iridescent, flashing, flowing light? Yeah, that's so cool. Hi, Leah. How are you? I'm good to see you. I'm good to see you. I'm glad to see you. I'm good. Oh, whatever. Hi. It is. I'm glad you're here. They still had some peanut butter oatmeal from yesterday, so that dish was a no. But I made the pasta and sweet potatoes again for them, and they went at that. Oh, neat. I told you, Kelly, I think they're Italian chickens. They love the pasta. Home from Aaron, snowing here too. Yeah, we got Lee's like an hour south of me, right? Little over an hour south of me. And I was wondering this morning how much snow you got, and how much Jen, who's up in West Bend, I'm wondering, or near West Bend, she's in Campbellsport. I was wondering how much snow she got compared to what we got. Lots of slushy. It was very, very heavy, heavy, heavy slushy that turned to ice. It was terrible. I would eat that chicken food. Me too. So far light. Okay, that's good. I'm glad. Yeah, it got like to 33 degrees. So it was basically raining slush last night. So Chrissy and I went out and we shoveled before we went to bed. Oh, it was so heavy. It was so heavy. I just pushed it though. I didn't lift it. I just push, 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 push. And Chris was the one kind of throwing it up because she gave me that talk. You can't do that. And I was like, yeah, you're right. Kelly says, I made banana muffins this morning to take to my pain doctor. Oh, that's so nice. Appointment tomorrow. I have found bringing doctor's treats means better treatment. Oh, I bet. Oh, I got to remember that. I'm going to take, before my surgery, I'm going to take him a Kringle because they're going to be working on my butt. Oh, of course, of all the things that I could have go wrong with me that I would need surgery on, it would have to be my gluteus maximus, which is heavy emphasis on the maximus. Although it is getting smaller, I am 38 pounds down since June. 38. I'm very proud of myself, I have to say. I got to show you guys something. I think I showed Katie and Kelly this, but give me 1 second. I'm going to bring something up here on my phone. Oh, check this out, you guys. Look at this gorgeous bird that was in my front yard this week. That's a red-tailed hawk. Just hanging out. I said, Freya! Hang on. I'm looking for something here to show you guys. Is it my gallery? One second. I'm still looking. Good Lord, I'm like burning up in this house. Oh, I guess I can't show you. I have somewhere in this mess, I have like a before and after picture where you can really, because you guys see me from week to week, so you probably haven't noticed that I've lost weight, or maybe you have, I don't know. But when I started, oh, I know where I could find the start picture. Hang on. I could go in here. Okay. So this was actually in July. Oh, you can't see. Turn this way down here. You see it now? Well, now it's too dark. Oh, for corn's sake, Bobble. Come on. Phone. Oh, forget it. Never mind. This is not working. I can't get nothing to work. Anyways, I've lost 38 pounds so far. And the before and after picture, when I took a picture of before and then took a picture of it after and then looked at this side by side, I was just like, wow, you can really see it in my face. So let's see. Beautiful hawk. Yes. I thought it was a beautiful hawk too. Lee says, I have to cook down dark cherries, put the cherry on top of a 2-liter bottle with a strong straw, and seed pops into the bottle. Oh, that's smart. Congrats. Thank you. Awesome. Thank you. The hawk brings good news. Yes. Whenever I see a hawk, I always think of Freya, Now the hawk had gotten a squirrel, but like I was talking to Chrissy about it, I'm like, that squirrel, if that hawk got that squirrel was probably not doing too good in the first place. So a quick death is so much better than starvation for animals, So I believe in the circle of life, and I know that these things have to happen. It shows in your neck the most. Yeah. Yeah. Ooh, a bag of Granny Smith to season and cubes cooked down and used in various ways. I love Granny Smith apples for applesauce. I very much do. Oh, for corn's sake. Yeah, I always say that. I'm in Wisconsin. Lloyd says, I need to lose weight. I'm trying. Need prayers for that. Well, what really helped me, and I have to thank Katie for this. Katie was constantly on me about the way that I look at food, and I really had to detach from it as it being like a reward. I had to detach from it as being comfort. And nobody starves to death over correct portion sizes. So portion size, look at the boxes that you buy and look at what the portion size is and actually stick to that portion size, and then cut out things that are empty calories. That's all that I've done. I'm not doing anything crazy. I'm never hungry. The only exercise I'm doing is I'm walking. So it's coming off slow, but it's coming off, and I just had to change my relationship with food. It is fuel and nothing else, and just stay focused on that. Now, I do not deprive myself of something. Like if I'm having a strong craving for chocolate, I'll have some chocolate. I will not eat a giant candy bar, but I'll take a third of it and I will eat it really slow. Eating things slow is another thing. Also, before you eat, I've been drinking tea before I eat. That's helped. It puts some nutrients into your body, so your body goes out of starvation mode. And then when you eat, you get full faster. And that's like a great tip. And if you don't like tea, drink water. Drink a big glass of water. So that's my advice for you. Oh, you're very welcome. I know it's hard. You have to look at food as fuel and no more. I lost 129 pounds. Well, when I'm done, Katie, I will have lost 130. Or 120 pounds. So I am going to catch up to you, honey. Now it's a competition. No, I'm just kidding. But I will catch up to you. Predators keep our planet clean. Yes, they do. Animals project out of body the pain or death before their pain or death. Oh, do they? That is good to know. I've never noticed that before, but that makes sense. And I'm glad that you told me that because it makes me feel better. We will celebrate together. Yes, we'll celebrate together by eating a whole entire cake. Each one of us. Put ourselves in a diabetic coma. No. But we will celebrate together. Put in the work to clean, prep, and utilize. It's so worth it. I eat more when dieting. I actually do too. I'm finding that I am maybe not eating more, but I'm craving foods that give me nutrition, which I've never had before in my life. I am craving vegetables. I am craving fruits, craving different kinds of nuts and proteins, lean protein, like fatty protein. I can't even do that anymore. It just makes me feel ill. So it's not easy. And if you guys are having a challenge with losing weight, just take your time and do it your way. This is my way. You do it your way. And let me know if you need prayer, because we will visualize, like with flowing. I'm going to visualize flowing finding the right kind of diet for her that is going to sustain her, that is going to fill her up, um, that is going to make her feel healthy, you know, that's what I'm visualizing for you. And so it is. Consider the apple saw every sunrise, sunset. Be grateful. Storms, breezes, bees, butterflies, grateful. Yes, absolutely. Flowing says, party time. Storms. Yeah, I gotcha. I gotcha. It basically has cured my type 2 diabetes, losing all that weight. Sure, it did help with the fibromyalgia. I didn't have to move all that extra me around. Yeah, and I'm finding that too, Katie. Like, I'm not quite as sore. Remember when I was like sore every day and I'm like, why am I so sore from head to toe? That has diminished quite a bit. I'm a little sore today because I was shoveling yesterday, but that's like the only time I'm like getting so sore now is when I've done something, you know, heavy duty the day before. It's not every single day. I'm also a lot less exhausted. I'm still napping every day. Um, but it's not like I feel completely and totally depleted, which is what I was feeling before. So I'm very grateful for that. Lots of veggies. Yes. I love me some veggies. And I love almost all kinds of veggies too. And there's so many different ways you can prepare veggies, and then you can add things in like beans, for protein, or lentils. And oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Katie had sent me this yummy recipe for lentil bread, which I really, really want to try. Um, it's basically just steaming down or soaking down lentils, making them into a mush, adding some more ingredients to it, baking it, and it turns into this. It's a very solid looking bread, you know, but I bet it would make a great breakfast bread, with avocado on it. Oh, yum. My doc said, I'm starving myself, not enough food, body shuts down. Yeah, don't starve yourself. Salmon, avocado, broccoli. That sounds delicious. I can't eat salmon. I'm allergic to salmon, but I could do something. I could do smoked cod, maybe. That would be good. Fatima, we were just praying for you and your husband. Do you have any news for us? Everything go well with the colonoscopy? We were just praying for you guys. It's habit stopping thing. Do something else. Stay busy. It's just a pattern to break. Yeah. I drink a lot of water too. Drinking water, trying to drink a little less caffeine and a little more water, because caffeine can stimulate hunger, so water, it's good for you. Um, Sonia says, crazy how the body changes as you get older. My diet is shifting, craving more nutritious goodness, less sugar cravings, although I have the occasional sugar flare up. Well, I think that we all do, especially as women, because even when you go through menopause and you go through those changes in your life, your body is still creating some estrogen, right? And it's when I think we get those little estrogen flare ups, especially after menopause, that those cravings become very strong. But when we were young, we craved it a lot more because of what was going on with our bodies before menopause, right? So, yeah, it is different. And a lot of other things change too, like how your skin feels, the texture of your hair. Like the texture of my hair got really thick. My hair got really thick. Like each strand is really, really thick, which is crazy. And what's up with the nuclear chin hairs and little hairs right here that I've never had before, that all of a sudden are like bling, and I'm sitting there with the tweezers, and they come out and they're like tree trunks. I'm like, what is this? that is something I'm going to have a conversation with in the afterlife. Why is this a thing? I'm going to scoot down to the bottom here. Movement begets muscle and more energy. Absolutely. Proteins. Yes. Protein is important. Protein is very important. That's really what we should be living off of more than carbs. We should be living off of protein more. We eat a little bit of everything, but we need to put the focus on protein and veggies and things that are going to, what we eat needs to be our fuel. So we have to get the most bang for our buck. You get no bang for your buck from potato chips, from Doritos, from cake. Well, I mean, cake, there's all kinds of good things in cake, but still, you know what I mean. Burnt broccoli tastes like Funyuns. I did not know that. I have been enjoying eating my organic diet from Misfits Market. Me too. Everything I've eaten so far is delicious. Same here. I think it's a great service. Hot tea is so soothing and it makes me feel full temporarily. Yep, I use that too. 90% of overweight folks lack protein. Yeah, or they're filling themselves with empty calories. Nothing dangerous going to test and see. Now play the waiting game. If it's all okay in 3 years, do it again. Fingers crossed. Okay. Yes. Well, we said a prayer earlier, Fatima, for your husband and for you too, because I know as the partner, it's stressful for you too, you know, especially when you are so combined with your partner, the way like you and your husband are. I mean, you guys are really truly a loving, wonderful couple, and we prayed for both of you. Oh my gosh, it's 10:57. How did that happen, you guys? For you as ho-hos and Diet Coke for PMS. I am sitting here munching on a handful of raw almonds. Yum, almonds. Those chin hairs triple for everyone. You pull out and they get as thick as your fingernail. I hate those things. I know, right? Same here. Um, Honestly, 80%. Oh my gosh, what's happening? Honestly, 80% get smells of baked goods. That's right. Oh, what am I doing? What am I doing? Oh my God. Oh, vey. All right, there we go. Menopause has hijacked my hair and skin. Hair is falling out, and I'm now battling seborrheic, seborrheic, seborrheic dermatitis. Oh, yeah. What do you even do for that? Fiber is super important too. Yes, good pooping is very important. Struggle is real. Yes, it is. Use applesauce instead of oil in cake mix. Yes, yes. Katie actually told me about that long ago, and that's a thing now. Time flies. Yes, it does. Sending love and peace to everyone. Well, I think that's where we'll end it. I didn't get to do anything. I did no card readings. I didn't read you nothing. Well, you know what? Maybe we just needed a talk hour. Maybe we all just needed a talk hour, but we did a lot of praying, which is great. Lots of visualization, and that's healthy for all of us. And, like I said, I feel very privileged to be able to pray for everybody. So it's good. That was good. It was good. Thank you guys. Thank you so much. I love you guys so much. You guys are amazing. I will be here next Wednesday for another Good Morning Coffee and Talk. I probably won't be doing any Sunday readings for the rest of the year. I'm working on me. I am taking time to heal some things in me. and then I will get back to that. So forgive me if it seems selfish, but in order for me to do my best for you, I have to do my best for me as well. Okay, but I will have Good Morning Coffee and Talk, and we'll do some readings hopefully next time. And we'll talk a little less and do a little bit more card reading. But anyways, I love you guys. You have a great day and a great week, and I will see you all when I get back from North Carolina. Okay, take care, everybody. All right, bye-bye.
Thank you for coming to my show. I'll see you all next time. You all rock. Dolly loves you. Dance around the room. It's time to go. Why are you still here? Dolly needs a sandwich and a nap. I'll see you next time. Thank you all for coming. Thank you all for coming. I'll see you next time. Have a great day. Thank you for coming to my show. I'll see you all next time. You all rock. Dolly loves you. All rock. Dolly loves you. Dance the room. It's time to go. Why are you still here? Dolly, you still here? Have a great day.